All right, go put it in the living room.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I just started the broadcast, and I'm gonna set my features, and I'm gonna tag some people. We gonna jump it off.
What we doing?
All right, y'all. We finna do the 30-second countdown of this song.
All right, brother.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. I'd like to welcome y'all to the Bench Podcast Show. I'm your host with your boy, Big Rob,
What's up?
Easy, and my cousin Alex Fleming for joining in tonight. What's good with it?
What's going
What
on?
happened?
What's going on?
What wish? Where did we? Oh, okay. Wish done jumped off the screen, but we got him back. Okay, so we're gonna go into it like this week. If you've been watching the news, unless you've been under a rock, the gay community,
You don't know what won't let me.
the gay community got let's say they got the baby under a rock in a hard spot. Now, me personally, I heard the things that they said that he said. I really didn't see nothing that was offensive about it, but that's just me. And hold on for a second. But that's just me. But when you start losing money, which the situation that they put him in, where do you go from there? And do you think it was just the gay community or is it corporate? Because the people that make his clothing line, they dropped him. About 3 other festivals dropped him until he basically had to apologize. If you was in that position, Stark, what would you have done?
Put the question in a different way for me.
Would you have gave in and apologized, or still stood your ground, or how you really felt about the situation?
Well, I mean, as me, I'm gonna stand my ground. That's because
That's what's up.
you got to go for principle or financial. So which one do you want? Do you want to go down? That's just like the difference between being a snitch and being in jail. Which one do you want? Do you want to be do you want to be on your principles, or do you want to be financial? And I'm a man of principles. I mean, that's a lot of money though that young man is losing.
Yeah.
I did not. I'll be honest. I did not hear the comments that he made about the gay community. But I always go back and I listen to the gay community ostracized this young man for making comments about how he feels. Who cares how he feels? If you like his music, you like his music. I always say R. Kelly is a pedophile to all in outdoors. Hate the brother personally, but you can't sleep on that man music. How many? Everybody know the words, so I think I could fly. So come on, and so I'm not going. You like the baby because of his music, not because it's personal feelings. So why are we? Why do we even care about what personally he's saying? I always said what I was when me and Maceo was talking. Should we ostracize Little Nas? Should the straight community ostracize him? He's gay, openly gay rapper. Should we kick him to the curb? Should we give him all or put him down?
Dancing naked in front of the cameras like that, I don't agree with that shit. That shit don't fly with me. But this is a show where we're gonna keep it 100. Yep. This is what baby said verbatim. I took it because I'm an MC as him trying to hype up the crowd. This is what he said. He said if you came in here tonight and don't have HIV or AIDS and you're not finna die in 3 weeks, put your phones in there. He said if your pussy smell like water, put your phone in there. And he said if you are the straight dude in the parking lot, no, he said if you ain't sucked a dick before you came in here, put your phone in there. Which I attribute to them trying to hype the crowd, because you know that's what they do now. They put the phone lights in there.
Right.
Now people took it and ran the way they wanted to take it. And like I said, that's just how I saw it. But the man, he stood on principle. He didn't want to apologize for it. But when you start taking the man's livelihood, you know, this man 50 to 100 grand a show. This ain't no secret. And you taking his clothing line, you forcing this man to submit. So again, I'm asking you, for instance, Alex, you younger, what would you have done?
Well, me personally, I'm a man. I believe in the standing grounds. Financially and money is different. To me, that's considered a sellout. What you say is what you mean. You stand 10 toes down on it, regardless of what one may think or how one may feel. That's what you said, and that's how you feel, and so you should stand on it. Don't be a sellout like majority of these guys are, because one, we already in a double standard society, double standard. Because had there not been a baby, it could have been somebody else. It wouldn't have blown up as much as it did. You know, it's one thing. But see,
it would send me to the damn mile.
Yeah, but see, it's one thing to have us to. We already got to accept it, you know, the LGBTQ community. But it's one thing to put it out there and push it like it's A-OK. You know what I mean? But that's just my take on it. It's a double standard society. Me personally, if I was a baby, I'm gonna apologize, because I'm going to be standing firm on what I believe in, what I said. You know, it's just anybody. If you say something, you a man, you say you're supposed to believe it, because he who knows is a wise man.
Okay, what say you, Maceo?
And we all agree that we can say some stuff that we wanted back.
True. Facts.
Huh?
Facts.
Right.
Facts.
So I kind of get. I feel where he was going, but the minute you become a star and you become a celebrity, you got to be strategic of how you do shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
What he said was politically incorrect, right? And we could all stand on it, but he knows full well what society he lives in. So he could have phrased that, a different way. But the big story is, let's throw that out the window. Why is it okay to talk about what he talks about and nobody cares? But the minute he says something about gay people, everybody's canceling him.
Right.
So what that tells you is, it's okay for us to degrade ourselves and to degrade our women. We can go to any festival you want to go to doing that, but the minute we say something about some gay folks, which is sad, because you know what that tells you? You can't be mad at them. Gay folks is wielding their power. They got more power than black people, bro.
Yeah.
But that goes to the conversation you and I were having before the thing when I said we're in last place because we don't got no leverage. We don't got no. They done took hip hop from us because back in the day, if that concert was in the goddamn Bronx, the hood, Brooklyn, they wouldn't have said shit about that. But
you just said it's the information age. It would have got out. And the gay, if you ain't paying attention, the gay community is looking for anybody to jump on.
Absolutely. Cancel culture.
Well, I'm standing my ground and I'm looking at it two ways.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like I said, I saw it as MCing. I know an MC will do anything to hype the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
I think if that man really had malice toward the gay community, he could have said a whole lot of foul of shit than that right there.
Yeah.
But like I said, because it's tied, you tied Rolling Loud Festival, Lollapalooza, all of this in the back. You remember when we was on 6th Street, back when they first started South by Southwest, it was the best shit ever. But when you got corporate America into the shit now, it changes. It's not the same. You go down there now, you gotta pay $400 or $500 a night just for a room. Back then, Puff Daddy and them wasn't walking the street at South by Southwest. Wu-Tang Clan them was down there just walking around bullshitting.
Mm-hmm.
The game done changed now. And anytime you put corporate America in anything, it's like you fucking up the money. Money, cash rule everything around us. That's the point I'm making with it.
And that's what it's all about, the money. One dropping because
always about the money.
Yeah.
I saw somebody today try to say it was racist, but no, it's about the money. Hey, Sark, you starting to say something? I can't hear you.
But yeah, it's all about the money, So
I think
if one sponsor says,
okay, we hear you, Starks. Hey, Starks.
Yeah, I must be coming in late.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got it now.
All right, yeah, I was gonna say why is it that no one? I have to go back to what Dave Chappelle said.
You tripping?
What?
Billy said you can take a dick, you can take a joke.
That's true.
Yeah, I just look at it, man. Why is it so touchy feely with the gay community? Why the straight community, we've been giving each other hell for decades. Why all of a sudden you can't touch the gay community? If you say anything negative about the gay community, you getting ostracized.
Right.
Right. You know why? Because they spend money. They got power because they got money.
Organizations.
They got power because they got money.
Well, that comes from this. If we're going in the weeds with it, you got gay people in positions that we don't know about. You see what I'm saying? It's like they hidden into the community in corporate America, special spots. Like, yeah, you present yourself as a heterosexual male, but let's don't get confused with Down Low Brothers just being black men. Down Low Brothers is just what that is. And if you in certain positions, you can come out as gay, but you can come out supporting gay rights.
That's why living in Atlanta was so well, because I loved all the Down Low Brothers down there. When I say 15-1, 15-1. So,
well, I I ain't gonna take it there, bro. Because again,
but Texas give it a close run itself though, male and females.
Really?
Yes.
Not the great state of the Cowboy.
Not the great state of Texas. Come on now.
Steers and queers, I guess.
Absolutely. That's what you hear around the world. Steers and queers.
But anyway, man, I'm gonna segue out of that because I ain't finna keep going there.
Yeah.
We got the issue.
We don't want the beehive to come show up on our show.
No, hell no. I don't want them after me.
I'll take some of that smoke. That mean I get some money from somebody.
I don't want no
I'm gonna tell her how T.I. it is. I'm gonna tell you, get over it. You've been mad as you ever been before, but you got over it.
That's right.
This situation with Simone Biles, and we've talked about it on the previous shows that we've done with the mental health thing. Why don't people take this serious? The girl said she was fucked up. And she said something about she had something called what they call twisties. But the definition of it is when they turn so many tumbles and flips, they get confused.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not focused on what you have to do, you can get that. She admitted she had that. Plus, if you watch the Olympic trials going into the Olympics, she wasn't performing well. So if you saw this, why take her?
Right.
And when she get there and tell you she messed up, why ostracize the girl?
Well, why go that far? Anyway.
Why go that far?
Why go that far anyway? Why would she even go that far anyway? Till she knows she get that. What was that's taking up a slot for somebody else who really want to go and win it or can win it. Because there's people out there that don't compete, they can win it. So to me, that falls on her. Maybe she's trying to get the mental health awareness over to her. I don't believe it's me personally. I believe it's all publicity stunt. So somebody else can win the medal.
Well,
politics. Or what you say, corporation.
Well,
they get involved.
She came back.
Yeah.
Just to do the balance beams. Even at her worst, she still won a medal. That's how much better she was than everybody else. And they still talking shit about the girl.
Well, I mean, just like they're talking shit about old girl, the tennis player, you know, and you know, it is what it is. People aren't gonna take mental health seriously with black people. They ain't, you know. And I know I'm gonna do a Stephen A. Smith, and I'm gonna take it there, and I'm gonna say it is because every time that when a white person messes up or something happens and they blame it on mental health, oh, we gotta feel sorry for them. But if it's a black person and they say mental health, ain't no mental health, that's a criminal, and it's proven time and time and time again. You know, and it gets sickening to listen to that. I think, honestly, Simone Biles, like we talked about prior to the show starting, I honestly think that she went and did the beam because she's not going to compete in another Olympics. She might compete in some world championships, but she's going to be 28, 29 years old come the next Olympics. You know, they already call her OG, old grandmama. So, you know, that's going to be old to be in the Olympics. But she got a few more world champions. I think she just wanted to get another medal just to, you know, she tied old girl Shannon, I can't think of her name, Shannon Miller. I think she tied her for the most medals. She's going to go down in history. All these cats that were out there, and I'm going to say this one time that we live, I want to apologize for posting that post on Facebook. No, I don't apologize. I just say I shouldn't have posted that post on Facebook without researching. The tennis player did not say that against Simone Biles. He was talking about himself, not her. So I take that back.
There's another tennis player that has a Japanese name. But she's mixed with black.
Yeah, Osaka.
She's telling them straight up. She don't like being photographed. She don't like getting autographs. She don't like being fucked with.
Yeah, and those are good ones. Those are the good ones.
But they not messing with her.
Yeah, man, they dogged her out when she withdrew out of the tennis tournament.
But they did that to Serena Williams. Serena Williams and Tiger Woods, they decided they didn't want to do the Olympics this year. So now you treat them like shit. Come on, man, that ain't right.
Well, it appears that the Olympics were getting boycotted.
Well,
solid.
I never know nothing about no boycott.
Well, the pandemic also. I mean, Serena Williams is like, yo, I got my daughter, you know,
what she
going
said.
over there, that pandemic, you know, all of that going on. I'm thinking about my children.
My thing is, or we as Americans just want to win at any cost.
Exactly. Why are we putting so much pressure? Like, they are literally dogging the 4x4, no, the 4x400 relay team. I mean, they put an Americans. You saw that post that Carl Lewis posted about the 4x400. Oh, y'all are most embarrassed. Y'all should be embarrassed.
Are you talking about the sprint relay, the one that can't keep the batons? The one that can't pass the batons? Well, yeah, you're supposed to talk about them. You go all the way up there and can't pass a simple stick.
Man,
you got no business up there.
But nobody knows. I mean, no, come on. Nobody knows.
You train all the time for this. All the time.
Nobody. Okay. I'm gonna put it in a phrase that us ordinary brothers can understand, since none of us have been in the Olympics. You at the club, you get this bad broad, and you taking her home, and she about to give you, you know, have sex with you.
Mm-hmm.
You done stuck all these ordinary broads that I kill you, put it all kind of work.
Mm-hmm.
But you get this bad broad, and you the 5-pump chump.
Okay.
That's just the way that it goes. The pressure that's on you.
I don't know how that relates, but
right.
It does relate.
It's either you can pass a stick or you can't.
No, but here's the thing.
So this is why LeBron is one of the greatest athletes of our generation.
Oh Lord.
Because when you win, I'm just telling you, he's the first true internet superstar.
Absolutely.
And the problem, like when we was growing up, you ain't had no social media, so the only time you catch these jokers is when they outside. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But now you get to a point like Osaka, anybody with a camera can take a picture, post it on Instagram. They dealing with a lot of pressure, bro. Like, it's not just sports pressure, it's internet pressure. You know what I'm saying? They ain't nobody never dealt with this. Like, and then you gotta think of the situation. So let's say they don't take Simone Biles. Then what? You think she not getting the same heat? And then let's think about the time we in. It's white versus black. So if you white, what you think? Oh, she protesting. That's why she ain't. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot, bro. It's a lot.
But right now, can we all be honest? Our best athletes ain't over there.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like the whole relay team shit. If that was Justin Gatlin, Bromell, Tyson Gay, and the other cat, that wouldn't even be an issue.
Well, where they at?
That's what I'm saying. We set up a system where the next man can get a turn.
Absolutely.
When the truth is, you should take your best. If we take the best basketball team over there, we ain't struggling against this little old Spain or Australian team. We're not struggling. But we are because we don't. You got Kevin Durant and who else? Some cat named Booker.
You know why it is though? Because why cats is go over there and risk it for a country that ain't.
See, that's why.
That ain't gonna, and you not getting paid for it.
Absolutely.
Why am I gonna take a chance on getting a catastrophic injury to end my NBA career for something that's gonna hang on my wall that nobody's ever gonna see?
So let's go back to the beginning. How we gonna fix that? Because that's the bigger problem.
Well, now that they're gonna start paying college athletes, let the college kids go back over there for it.
In basketball, no.
They too advanced now.
Yeah.
So are they in it for the love of the game or in it for the money? For the fame or for the money? Because to me, it's for the fame or for the money.
What we're forgetting is the reason the Dream Team was created was because we stopped. They kept beating the college kids.
Mm-hmm.
They kept stomping their ass in the ground. So we had to send something, and that goes back to what I'm saying. We gonna send the best we got because we all about winning. And when we don't send the best, this is what happens. That relay team, that relay team, man, that was garbage. You didn't know, but one guy on the relay team.
Who beat them? Jamaica?
Turner.
Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, they came in 6th place.
They got beat by everybody.
Yeah,
Jamaica.
Everybody beat them.
Jamaica. Then they got in front of the screen.
Yep, Wax and Kane was out there running. They beat them. Everybody.
Everybody beat them.
Everybody beat them. Niggas came. Jokers came out the stands, was running and beat them.
Hey man,
they look bad.
Yeah, I admit they did, but like I said, we didn't put our best.
Embarrassing.
But they said that's because they didn't practice. They weren't practicing. They didn't do nothing. They just went over there and thought, and they didn't have. And I agree with Carl Lewis. They didn't have the right runners in the right slots.
That's all it is.
I agree with Carl Lewis on that one.
Okay, but here we go again.
See that you can run.
We're gonna circle all the way back around the wagon. What is Carl Lewis?
Yeah.
Homosexual. So you got a homosexual speaking on 4 males. That ain't right. I don't want to hear nothing he got to say.
Me neither.
Unless you coaching, unless you out there physically running, shut the fuck up. Fall back.
Absolutely.
Get out of the way. Let what's going on right now dictate that. Carl Lewis is the track coach at University of Houston. Him and Burrell, 2 of the fastest sprinters ever.
Mm-hmm.
In the NCAA championships, they team got waxed. These kids from North Carolina A&T, their whole relay team is over there right now in the Olympics because the whole relay team ran for 4 different countries. That's what I'm saying. Like, you take all of these kids from around the world and you give them scholarships. You bring them all to the United States. Then when it's time to do the Olympics, all of them go back home. That's how that works. United States got the best track programs in the world. You take them home, then they go do what they do for their own country. The dude that run the 200 from Canada, he went to school in the United States.
Yeah, his family was watching from Florida.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, man, so when somebody throwing their opinion in it like that, me personally, I don't want to hear this shit. If you gonna do it for your country, do it for your country. If not, shut the fuck up. Oh, my bad.
I could agree with that. I mean, I ain't never been no Carl Lewis fan. Some of the shit that he said since the Olympics been over the years, it's been some suspect ass stuff.
Sounding like a player hater.
Yeah.
Oh, we forgetting I don't mean to cut you off. The very last medal that Carl Lewis won in a relay, he wasn't even supposed to be on that relay team.
Yep.
It was the people all in there talking, oh man, let's just get Carl one more. Let Carl bring the stick home one more time. Come on, man. You ain't even deserve that. You took that from somebody.
I do agree with them that they had those guys in the wrong positions. I do agree with them on that.
I do too. I saw the handout. But don't make it seem like the United States got the worst sprinters in the world.
Yeah.
And because you got a voice, you know people gonna listen to you. Again, that go back to what Maceo saying. Social media. Before that, you would have to go read in 5 magazines what Carl Lewis had to say. But because he can tweet and it go out to the world. Now you got something to say. Now why didn't your university do nothing in the track and field in the university in the Olympic trials and stuff? Your athletes didn't do shit.
You mad about that shit? You mad about that shit, bro?
Because he's a Texan. He's a Texan. He needs to.
Carl Lewis, ain't Carl Lewis from Dangerfield?
Hey, there you go. You tripping? Nah, he ain't from no Dangerfield. Yeah, you got that over there. I got you. But we're gonna flip to the music side though, man. A discussion that's kind of near and dear to my heart now, but Maceo touched on it. It's okay for us to use derogatory terms like the N-word, bitches, hoes, towards ourselves. And the radio cool with that. Even some people on TV. But we're not allowed to police ourselves, so to speak. Because the more content like that we can put out and they can make money off of, they're gonna do it. That's just what that is, man. For one, I'm tired. But who am I? I'm just a 50-year-old MC. Claiming to be MC. My voice don't count no more. So how we gonna get over to the youth? What say you, Alex? I know you're a Lil Wayne fan.
I can't hear.
Hey, Alex.
Can you hear me?
Yo, girl, you
Yeah,
now.
got you now.
Well, my take on that is, at the end of the day, it's all on the artist himself. It's on the artist himself. What he gonna write? What she's gonna write? If you're gonna degrade your own people, because they certainly not. I don't see Tim McGraw calling his people or what's her name? Taylor Swift a bitch or a hoe.
True.
I don't see that. So it's up to the artist himself. Either you're gonna be a sellout and roll with it, or you're gonna do what's right for your people, and get counseled like Farrakhan, etc. was for telling the truth. So you're gonna be one of those sellout artists, or you're gonna do what's right for your people and get your people together in line, in order.
Well, it's power in organization. Okay, Maceo, speak on it.
If we fix that, man, it change the game.
Well, I totally agree.
You said what?
I totally agree because music is the most powerful instrument the black people got right now.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like if we could boycott through music, if we could do a lot through music, like Russell Simmons and them tried to do back in the day. Mm-hmm. Russell Simmons been called for a boycott, and was it 7 months? Like shit.
Yeah.
They paid Lou.
If you boycott that, you got to boycott power. You got to boycott empire. You know what I'm saying? It's what you said exactly. We don't police ourselves, man. We don't check ourselves, and man, bro, if we fix that, we'll change the game. Fact.
I totally agree.
It's all about what you push out. It's all about what the order's going to push out. But if they willing to take that cut, if they in it for the money, or if they in to actually spread a message and get some change.
Well, let me.
But hold on, will Cardi B be worth $80 million if she wasn't telling everybody to lick her coochie and calling jokers bitches and stuff like that? Do you honestly think if she put out a positive record that people would actually buy it?
Well, ignorance is $1 million business.
Exactly. And that's exactly what I was going through. That's exactly what I was alluding to.
That,
ratchet shit.
That. He said
It's
$1 million business. Get out here and call you bitch. How 50 Cent got all this money? Me and Craig talked about. Me and Maceo talked about it. He had one album, Get Rich or Die Trying. How that brother still worth all this money?
Like I said,
Instant, dogging, and everything.
So man, did I tell y'all? I told y'all. I think I told y'all before. I used to do security, and I did the country concert, and they had all their kids. They was walking around drunk, but their kids was there. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't do that,
The music good.
right? And your answer your question, Star. If everybody started doing it, it wouldn't matter if she stopped doing it.
Yep.
But let me say this.
But it ain't gonna happen.
Maceo saying that if we stop or if we put people, the people we got in position are feeding into it.
Yeah.
Tyler Perry can do better.
Yeah.
Lee Daniels can do better. Oprah Winfrey can do better.
But we're talking about a guy in a dress, cross dressing. You think he's gonna stand up for the baby?
But that's what I'm saying. We got some outlets that could help us.
Yeah, fair.
But nobody's wanting to do it. Oprah Winfrey wouldn't be worth $1 billion. Tyler Perry won't be worth $1 billion if he put out church content.
No, they wouldn't be worth $1 billion without the gay community.
That part.
Well, they go okay. Now we're going back to
the gay community.
The gay community became so powerful now to the point where they damn near running Hollywood. And it's like it's okay to emasculate the black man. I ain't going for that. If I gotta be left alone and leave my voice wherever to be happy, then that's just what it is.
If somebody gonna give you $100 million to put a dress on and walk around talking crazy, would you do it?
Well, a lot of them didn't do it, so no.
Well, I tell you what. Here's a prime example because Alex knows.
Chris Rock.
No, hear me out. I'm a known associate of a gay artist. You understand what I'm saying? And I show that young man no indifference. Came to my studio, recorded in my studio 1 million times, shook hands with him, kicked it with him. Known gay artist. He know I'm not homophobic. But the one thing I respected about him, when he came around, he didn't push his ways on nobody. He come to the studio to record, and he's an honorary member of the Blue Room Gang. And everybody know that. So me saying what I'm saying now, I wouldn't want nobody to listen to this and go take it the wrong way. Oh, Craig, hey, gay people, no. Craig I stand a certain way about certain things. And that's just all it is to it.
You know what you sound like right now? You sound like when white people. You sound like when white people say, "I got black friends."
I got gay friends.
Okay.
Hey, man, I feel. I mean,
they're not pushing it off though. Like you said, they're not pushing it off on you. That's different.
Right, it's different, man.
But the media, they pushing it off. They got this shit on television sitcoms.
Yeah.
They got this shit on television.
Wow, that's so funny that you said that because we were just sitting up talking about that, and I was saying how much I like Modern Family.
Mm-hmm.
Modern Family is a good sitcom. They got 2 gay characters on that show, but are they pushing it on you?
No.
Nah. They ain't got them every scene kissing and making out and doing all that stuff. They just a gay family, a gay couple that are with a baby, and they don't try to push the gayness on you or that stuff on you. They just act like regular people like everybody else. Some of these other shows, as soon as you watch Empire, the first season, I was like, oh shit. Then as soon as you get the second season, every week, that lying ass nigga that lived in Chicago. Why we gotta see that?
I don't like that kind of shit.
Yeah, I don't like that. I mean, I don't even want to see. You ain't even got to show. Man, I'm watching Power 3 right now. You ain't got to show a sex scene with 50 Cent Mama every week. I'm like, come on, man, that ain't what the show is about. What
But
the sex scene got to do about anything?
You watching it though, ain't you?
Like a motherfucker.
Hey, that's a good show. I like that.
Hey, but see that's what you just said. It's a good show. You watching it.
It's a good show.
But not for that. But not for that stuff.
No, it don't matter what it's for. What's the foundation of that?
Anything to push the agenda, man.
Yeah, dog. Come on, man.
Push your agenda. The Oval, Tyler Perry, he do it every what you do.
You can't be. We can't want the rappers to clean up their lyrics. And then we over here, hey man, let me go and watch Power. It's the same.
Well, no. What I'm saying, because I'm not pushing. I'm pushing for freedom of speech.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
This whole thing with Power is, especially Power Book 3. This is based on this man's life way before some damn social media. It's just basically he telling his story.
Yeah, but it ain't his story. It's a character.
Okay, but what would you like to see on TV? African history, slavery history.
You want to see Savage and Stud every week?
It ain't got. Oh man, come on, man. It's not. I'm just making a point. You watch whatever you want to watch. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we're drawn to that.
Okay.
That we're drawn to that, and I get what you're saying about freedom of speech, and think about where freedom of speech has got hip hop right now. You know who probably laughing at us in her grave? C. Dolores Tucker. Remember C. Dolores Tucker?
Yeah, but why is she laughing at us?
She went at Tupac hard.
Yeah. Look, but she was on to something, bro.
True.
She was on to something,
Censoring
bro.
hip hop.
We open Pandora's box, man. Now you remember you would pick up CD when the first 2 Live Crew thing, and it one out of 5 might have parental advisory.
Right.
Bro, you can't pick up a hip hop album without a parental advisory sticker. So it's impossible to keep that shit away from your kids. DJs that you respect is playing trash music, bro.
Yeah.
They on the team too.
I mean, but you got to think about it too. Us as parents, when we sitting at home, nigga, our mouths are just as filthy as the records around our kids. Keeping it real.
Well, they come
hold on, unless one of y'all got a different approach when you around your kids than you do when you in person. If you cussing now, then your ass cussing around your kids. So what difference does that make whether they listen to an album with cussing on it or not?
Cussing ain't got nothing to do with degrading people, dog.
And show ain't got nothing to do with homosexuality.
Hold on, but so y'all ain't talked about nobody around y'all kids? Y'all ain't talked about other people?
Okay. So
they supposed to be in grown folk mouth. They don't work like
come
that.
on, bro.
You sitting on my side.
We talking about, like, when my kids come home, they don't just hear a chorus of bitch, hoe, motherfucker, pussy, goddamn, motherfucker. They don't hear that. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, but they do hear my neck, my back, put it down up and like that. My neck. My nigga, you was bumping that song.
You tripping, dude.
Get that drink. Get that drink.
I don't know, man.
But at the end of the day,
yeah.
The baby, like I said, the baby supposed to stand on what he said. He's supposed to stand on it regardless of any loss, financial gain or in financial gains. Financial losses. He's supposed to stand on that. You said you stand on it, whether it's the gay community, or what, because the gay community is stripping everybody their rights, freedom of speech. I'm not gonna close my mouth for any of them. You can counsel, coach, whatever you want to do. I'm not gonna close my mouth. I don't have a voice for you to close to stop. So I'm gonna say what I gotta say. If he had a voice, he should say did exactly what he did. The rest of them should stand in line with him. I'm not gonna stand for this. What you think Farrakhan's saying?
Farrakhan calling us idiots anyway.
Right.
And playing devil's advocate to that, the only thing that I say is that, man, you only got 15 minutes. How you gonna use that 15 minutes? And if somebody take 10 minutes of your 15 minutes, that's a rough one.
Again, like this is why I see it. Because I remember when the baby was in Austin at South by Southwest, he was in a pamper. He done drove all the way from Virginia, North Carolina. You broke. You out there in a damn pamper trying to get on and sell your CD, sell your image. And just like that, for 3 straight summers, 4 summers, nigga, you were hot as fish grease. You were the hottest motherfucker in the game. In retrospect, you're very dope artist. Very dope. And he's college educated. A lot of people don't know that. But once you take that much to get on, and you finally get on, and somebody can just snap your ride just like that with the snap of a finger, because of something you said, that's not.
It'll pass. It'll pass.
They'll get over.
But you know what it remind me of? Hey, you remember at the end of Menace Society when Kane had got shot and he was talking, he was like, I knew he was gonna come back, but I didn't know he was gonna come back blasted. Like the baby, he wanted that. And I'm gonna go out on the limb.
You said he wanted that smoke.
No, I don't think he wanted that smoke. We have a tendency as black men. We want to be hard or we want to do what's cool. You know what I'm saying? And he was feeling himself. He said some shit he shouldn't say, and that shit, like Kane said, damn, I knew they was gonna come back, but I didn't know they was gonna come back blast. But to go along with you saying, if he around here with a pamper and he make it, then I understand how you feel, but it's a different way you could word it. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to jeopardize what you got. You already know what times you living in, man. And I think his flow be off track sometimes. That shit eats me up.
Yep. Yeah, but if you listen to
oh, bro, I listened to a joint he had with 2 Chainz and Kanye. I mean, he dope, but bro, you can't. Hey man, what your people always told you? Don't mess up your money.
That's true. But
what if he didn't have it? I'm gonna say this right here. Well, what if you didn't have it? What did you lose?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing.
So what did he lose? I would look at it if I didn't have it. Take some positive, some negative every time. What if I didn't have it?
Yeah. See, but you know what he could do? He could start. I saw it on Instagram. He could start his own festival.
Why would they start their own? Any of them? Why won't none of them start their own stuff?
Yeah, fact.
Because like you said, there's so much money in it now.
But you go back to black people though, all them jokers are millionaires. You know they can, they just got together for 5 minutes, man. Them jokers, all of them, Cardi B, all of them rappers could create something that's special. But they don't want to get together. They want to keep cutting each other down.
Well, which one of them got sense? As if Pimp C was here, I'm gonna say the Pimp C voice at the table. Which one? Name one artist on the radio today that have sense.
Exactly.
That's not got somebody else thinking for them, because that's somebody thinking for them on the radio.
Let me tell you what happened. When Ice Cube and them was young, like the baby and them, they was ignorant. They got older, they got wiser. They formed the Big Three. They formed Rock the Bells Radio. They go out and they do stuff. Scarface trying to be the mayor of Houston. You got to give Baby and Cardi B and them their time to be ignorant. And then hope 10 years from now, they doing something positive.
If you're going to give them that time to be ignorant, you can never get it.
But what's the point then from learning from your elders? What's the point of learning from your elders if we just gonna say condone and say, all right, we know you're gonna go through the same shit we went through.
Yeah.
What's the point of learning from us then?
I totally agree. I'm just saying that's why I said this is what's gonna happen. Hey, like I said, I'm just trying to live my best life. I love music. I love a lot of these young artists. I don't agree with everything they say. I don't agree with some of their actions. But I do agree with you got to live your own life. You got to live your own truth. I think, like you said, if you say something, stand on it. If that's what it is.
All right, so let's keep it a buck. So you know how y'all was talking about they be putting all the gay stuff in your face, right? Like right? So you scrolling, right?
Right.
and you see two women going at it. You go turn down. We ain't shit, dog. It's the man that turns your stomach.
Right.
Thanks. Oh,
No, I don't like two women neither, nigga. I don't like two women either. That ain't my thing.
I do.
I don't.
Going in Tokyo.
I'm all about missionary.
And with that, we're gonna end this broadcast. Let me thank my cousin Alex for coming on
Alex, what up, bro? Thanks for coming on, brother. Hey, man, stay with the missionary positions, and you'll be good with God.
Goodbye, America.
Because they ill. Gay is